is it?
I don't know. What'll we eat?
What'll we eat? It's pizza time. Who doesn't love pizza?
I love pizza. I definitely do.
Is it pizza Italian or is that American?
I would say it's more Ameritalian.
Ameritalian.
Yes. We are starting with dough. I made this dough using the Food Nanny's recipe. It's very, very good. I did not record it for you. I'm very sorry, but she has a YouTube that we can try to find the video and link for you to see it. Or you can always get dough from like Trader Joe's. In the like fridge section they have dough. Or my other favorite dough is actually in the like fridge section at the grocery store where like the pop open biscuits are. There's like a pop open pizza dough, and I know you like that one too.
That's good. Homemade's the best.
Oh, obviously. But you could also use like croissants or something like that, the pop open croissants. But
and when I say homemade, I mean Food Nanny homemade.
Yeah.
So good job, Food Nanny.
My only thing I changed with her recipe is I try not to eat too much dairy, so I changed the milk in the recipe to the oat milk. But I won't get into it because we're not sharing that recipe today. But we're gonna start with the dough, and I'll show you what we're gonna do. So I worked at a pizza restaurant when I turned 15. It was my first job, and learned all of my pizza skills from there. So that's why pizza making is my thing, I would say, more than anything. But I am taking this piece of dough and taking it into two smaller pieces. We find that when we make like smaller personal sized pizzas for dinner, one, we each get to put whatever we want on it because we like different toppings, but also it cooks just better. So we're just doing two small pieces of dough, and then I have this from Pampered Chef, which is really nice. You could also use a rolling pin, and we're just gonna roll it out. If you made your own and your hands are sticking to the dough because it doesn't have enough flour, or that's just what dough does, I saw a really good tip the other day that if your hand's sticking to it, you just take olive oil and put the olive oil all over your hands, and it will help you so you don't stick to the dough. So that was a good tip that I'd share.
What's the name of the place where you learned how to do this? Where'd you learn how to do
Croni's Pizza in Hamlin, New York.
So is this New York pizza then?
Yeah, I would say it's New York style.
It's New York style?
New York. Not the city, but upstate, but I guess the pizza doesn't differentiate that. So fun fact, if you want to do like throw it up in the air like that, you want to be careful not to get into the middle, and you put your thumbs out towards the outside and like what's this motion? Move your thumbs outward.
Video games, playing video games.
Yeah, there you go. But you do want your dough to be about the same thickness throughout. Otherwise, if the middle's too thin, then you're gonna get holes, and then you're gonna try to eat your pizza, and it's just gonna be like floppy. So same thickness throughout, and then I will show you how to make a crust. You are going to pinch your edges like this. So basically just with a pinchy motion, grab the dough that's right there on the edge.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and crust is good. I know some people don't like crust, so you could leave it off if you wanted to, but it's good to keep all your toppings like in there and on so it doesn't like spew off to the sides.
For me, the crust is like a holder. Like it's just an edge just to hold it with.
Yep.
The crust ends up going to the dogs or the...
Yeah, the dogs do love your crust. So we have this pan, which I'll show you what to do. Right now, this is not sticking to the counter because there's flour on it, but another trick you could do is cornmeal. If you put that on, that's what this little guy is. It's just white cornmeal. I think there's like yellow cornmeal too, but it's just like a very like gritty consistency, so it doesn't let the dough stick to it, and it will just use as little like sliders to help the pizza slide off. We are cooking it on a pizza stone in the oven, so that's why we don't want it to stick to the pan. So we'll stick it right here so you can see like it's not sticking, which is what you want. So we'll go ahead Do you want to start this one while I finish getting the other dough ready?
Sure. Pizza sauce first.
Yeah, so this is the pizza sauce that we made in another video that we have on YouTube. It's like a very good homemade sweet pizza sauce. So highly recommend it if you want to make your own. You could also just do the store-bought kind that's not that expensive and easier if you're in a pinch. But
no way.
Definitely try to make it yourself because it's so easy. It just takes 45 minutes to simmer and get all the flavors together.
So is there like a thickness I'm supposed to do on this? I always see them do like rub the spoon around like this in circles.
Yep, you do see that. So you want to be careful not to get it on the crust as best you can, but you want it to be everything we do on a pizza or just in cooking in general. You'll hear me say it in every single video is you want even consistency so the flavor is the same with every single bite. So that looks pretty good. I think I had extra flour. Whoops. That looks really good. Good job, honey.
Toppings time?
Yeah, you watched me do that a lot.
Oh yeah, so is it cheese and then toppings, or is it toppings and then cheese?
Seasoning, cheese, vegetable toppings, meat toppings. There is a very specific order.
So seasoning first.
Yep, so we'll start with the seasoning. It is a Amish pizza seasoning. We get it from Amish country whenever we go there in Lancaster, PA. It's so good. It's like
so good.
Your basic herbs, I'm pretty sure, but whatever they put in there, it's really good. So we're gonna try to figure out what it is so we can show you how to make it, so you can have it too, because you're probably not necessarily traveling to Amish country, Pennsylvania, to Shady Maple to get pizza seasoning. So yes, you put that on, even consistency throughout as well.
I got a little much right there, but that's okay.
It tastes good. I know we like it.
It's good.
So then next you would do the cheese.
This cheese?
Yeah, so we do have mozzarella cheese, and then we also have Parmesan cheese, so you could do both of those.
Both of those.
Yep.
I'm guessing more mozz than parm. So.
Yes. I did get a little bit thin with my crust right here, so I'm just gonna like pinch it back together. Here's my cornmeal. And I also do have this pizza peel, which is really nice because this will just allow the pizza to slide off into the oven as well. I got this on Amazon for like 20 bucks. Just brings back memories of my 8 years of pizza making, so had to have it. So got a little hole in there. I'm just gonna pinch it over. Got a couple holes. I'm a mess right now.
How am I doing?
Mess, and I have flour on me. That looks really good.
Perfect?
Perfect. Yes.
I like to eat. So put a little bit of this on.
There's some of that on there. Looks good.
Next.
So next you're gonna do vegetables. So you have, he has some orange peppers to put on there.
Green pepper was bad, so we're using orange peppers.
More colorful.
Cost more, taste the same.
Yes. So you put the vegetables under the pepperoni, so the pepperoni could be like the barrier that helps that vegetable stay on there. So if you think about when you like bite into a pizza and everything just like crumbles off the top of it, the pepperoni just connects to the cheese where it can and everything stays underneath there. At least that's from my experience.
Maybe you should be like the pizza nanny.
Yeah, I know. I have so many good pizza recipes. This is like the most basic one.
Bacon?
Yes. Yes.
We'll do bacon next.
Yep, so then that pepperoni will help. Oops, I almost skipped the cheese. Oof.
Pro tip?
Yes.
Pro tip. Bacon, scissors. Trust me.
Kitchen scissors, not like everyday ones. I use kitchen shears for everything.
Everything. Who doesn't like bacon? Do you think that's enough bacon?
I do think it's enough bacon.
It's not enough bacon. It's never enough bacon.
Right. Oh my gosh. All right. So now I'm just doing plain pepperoni. I like just normal pizza. He likes all the toppings. So that's why having 2 separate pizzas is a good idea. So for doing your pepperoni, you're going to do right next to the edge, and you're going to put them down so each pepperoni touches the one that's there previously. So not necessarily overlapping. You can if you like extra pepperoni, but this is how we did it at the pizza restaurant, and you just go around in a circle, touch in, and then you go inward and do the circle there. So your whole pizza is covered in pepperoni.
That one didn't make it.
Oh my gosh. That one didn't either. Good job with your pepperoni.
Looks so pretty.
I know. So we're gonna put it in the oven. I have it preheated at 500 degrees, which is very hot. Probably hotter than you would normally put anything in there. If you have any like junk on the bottom, you're definitely gonna smell it, but it's okay. It'll taste good. There's a pizza stone. We're just gonna slide the pizza off. We can only cook one at a time, but I'll do the pizza peel first. But I'm just gonna shimmy it off onto the pizza stone, and the pizza stone is gonna help the bottom just get really nice and crispy and not soggy. So if you have a pizza stone, I would recommend that, or you can get it on Amazon. So once you put your pizza in the oven on the pizza stone at 500 degrees, you'll leave it in there for about 10 minutes, and it depends on how thick your pizza is and how many toppings you have. So the thinner and less toppings, it'll probably be closer to like 8 or 9 most likely. But if you have more toppings and it's thicker, you're probably going to be 10 to 12 or more. So just really gauge it based on the toppings, like is the cheese really, really brown? And you can always like poke it. Alright, so it's been about 8 or 9 minutes.
Something like that.
I didn't set a timer, I totally forgot. So I'm going based on what it looks like, and they look and smell so good. So we're gonna pull mine out first. To pull it on, I'm just using pancake flipper. Put it on there. So now look how good this looks, guys. That's a perfect pizza.
It's too plain for me. Just pepperoni.
No, that's perfect. All right, so now we'll go ahead and get Jason's on the stone. So his looks good too. Ooh, it's sizzling. So I'm just gonna shimmy his off. Shimmied off.
Pizza stone's where it's at.
Cool. So while this is finishing up, we'll go ahead and cut this one. So there's a pattern for cutting pizza too. I'll give you my pro tip. Like everything else, you want it to be even pieces. So in math, I'm sure you did like the pieces of the pie. What is it like?
3.14.
Yes, that is pie actually. But just having equal pieces of the literal pizza pie. So you're going to do one down the middle, get in good on the crust over here, and make sure you're pushing down and giving good pressure all the way through. And then, so you could do 6 pieces or 8 pieces. I'll show you how to do 8 pieces. So once that way, and then you're going to do once the other way. So again, lots of pressure on the crust. Pressure all the way through, so you're getting all the way down. There's 4 if you want to keep 4. But now you go between those 2 pieces and you cut right in the middle. And you're gonna go through the middle again, and we're having the perfect looking pizza and the perfect size slices. So if you're sharing this with someone, everybody gets a similar size piece of pizza, and there's not one that's like a teeny little slice and the other ones are not. So that's a perfect pizza.
How long do we have to wait before we can eat it?
I mean, you could probably eat it immediately if you want to burn your mouth, but probably just wait like 5 minutes, let it sit. And sometimes I have found where I cut it and I'm like, oh my gosh, the middle isn't as cooked as I thought it was. And then you can like put it back on the pizza stone if you want to. It might be kind of hard with how we have it on the peel. Oh, I have flour all over me. But you can put it on something like this and put it back in the oven for a few minutes if it's not cooked all the way through. It happens. But yeah, I would wait 5 minutes so you don't burn your mouth and enjoy.
I'm ready for my pizza.
Yeah, a couple more minutes. Go ahead and take a slice off of here. Oh, you lost some of your topping.
That's all right.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
That's really good. You can't go wrong with pizza, cheese.
Can't go wrong with pizza.
I mean, homemade is so much better. We had not homemade pizza the other day. Not the same. It's good stuff. Thanks for watching.
I'm sure everybody doesn't want to watch us eat.
No. I'm a messy eater. Thanks for watching.
Bye.